Hey, what's up YouTube? Time for another video apparently. I just got home literally 2 seconds ago, just time to take off my coat and everything. And I thought I'd share with you guys the unboxing of my Christmas gift finally from me to me, yeah, basically, with a little help from my parents. I've been debating, if you followed my last video, you might have a bit of a hint. I've been debating buying something for a while. I crossed paths with my parents the other day and they handed me a decently sized check, no complaints, always appreciated any. I'm fortunate enough, I don't really need financial help, but it is help with buying stupid shit that I don't really need and that I debate greatly on. Like I said, past video, big clue. I've been debating this for a while. Finally just pulled the trigger. Apparently these are hard to find now because I called all the guitar shops around here. I didn't really want to go all the way back downtown. Lo and behold, no one had a single one in stock anywhere except the store downtown where I'd seen this exact one that I ended up buying a couple of weeks ago when I went to see Star Wars. Called them, they still had it. Price was cheaper than anywhere else anyway, cheaper than on the website, and hey, and I've been going there since I was a kid, so like they always give me a great deal. So without further ado, unboxing, and it's a guitar. Spoiler, it's a guitar. Bought this at Steve's Music Store downtown Montreal. It's where I always end up going. They just have everything, and I don't know, I've heard complaints, but they're always super nice to me. They always treat me super well, and they always get the stuff, anything I want. If they don't have, they will end up ordering it for me. So no complaints. So here we go. Yep, electric guitar. This didn't come with a case, sadly, so box. So yeah, you can see Ibanez. What is it? What is it? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. A little bit of a switcheroo for you guys, but no, it's a Fender Stratocaster. Exactly how I wanted it. All white, maple board. I hate rosewood boards on Fenders. Don't ask me why. I always aim to get the maple boards. And all white, HSS. It is the standard Fender Stratocaster, so it is made in Mexico. A little bit of a downside with the made in Mexico, but calling around made me realize that the replacement for the standard in 2017 is now, if you haven't been following Fender, is the new Fender Professional Series. And I asked for, because when I asked all the stores around if they still had a Fender Strat with the HSS configuration, one place told me no, but they do have the 2017 HSS American Professionals in stock. When I asked how much, he told me about $2,000. $2,000 for a Stratocaster is retarded. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's retarded. This thing, let me sit back down here. This thing, Canadian, should retail for about, depending on where you go, around the $799 range, so $800 basically plus tax. It's probably last year's model. I didn't check the year, to be honest. I don't really care. It's the model and the looks that I wanted, and it was good enough for me. This was listed at $789. He let me have it for a bit cheaper. Like I say, they always give me a good deal at Steve's. Been going there since I was a kid. They know me. I always get a good deal. No complaints. So, again, why did I get this? Other than the fact that I wanted a Stratocaster. If you didn't watch my last video, I mentioned quickly what I was looking for. I just always have a Stratocaster, and I always end up selling them. I always regret it. I always end up buying another one. This is the third or fourth Stratocaster I've had in my life. First being a piece of shit. The second one was a one that I made out of parts that I bought off eBay. I think it cost me about $200 to make that Strat. I loved it. No one else did. No one else wanted to play with it, so I ended up selling that for parts, basically. The next one I got was one that I bought kind of without thinking, because I got a really good deal on it. Sorry, I'm just noticing there's like a little fiber under the paint here, which not a big deal. Made in Mexico, you get what you pay for. Well, yeah, the second one I got, or the last one I had before this one, I should say, it was like, I got it because it was on a super good deal, but it was like a ugly brown gold color. What was nice was it was the HSS, but it had the S1 switch. This is just straight up volume, 2 tones, 5-way switch, humbucker, single coils. Nothing special. I might leave it stock. I might end up changing all the pickups. I'm not sure yet. If I do, it'll probably just be Duncan Jeff Beck and maybe some American single coils, Texas Special maybe. I don't know yet. But yeah. So like I said in the last video, for those that didn't watch it, I've been wanting another Strat, and me and a friend were talking about it, and we both kind of were aiming to get more something like a Squire. Because if you're in the States, you can get a Squire Classic Vibe, which is basically their top of the line in the Squire Stratocaster range, for about, I think it's $399 American, if not less. Canadian, they're like closer to $549, $550. Tried a bunch of those, and just running your hand, like the frets stuck out so much that it was annoying, whereas this, it's not PRS perfect, but like it's noticeably way better quality on this than for the high end Squire. And then just thinking about it, this, I paid $660 for this, $760 for this. The top of the line Squire was $560-ish, I think. It was in that mid 500 range, so like $200 more gets you something that's way more quality. And I guess I'm a bit of a poser for admitting this, but the fact that it says Fender on the headstock and not Squire is also a big bonus for me. It'll be easier to resell if you ever... Going by my past, I'll probably end up reselling this at some point. It's just easier to resell something that says Fender on it than Squire. It just is. Everyone knows what the hell a Fender is, even if you don't play guitar. Gibson, all the big name brands like Gibson, Fender, everyone knows what they are. Even if they don't play guitar, they've heard the name Fender, they've heard the name Gibson, whereas if you try and resell something that's like a Squire or an Epiphone, for one, you're not going to get much for it, because, I mean, you're already top of the line Squire, you paid like $500 for. If it's still in mint condition, you might be lucky and you might get like $300 for it. This you could probably resell for a lot more, but not planning on doing that, not yet anyway. But yeah, there you go, my new toy. Gonna set this up, play with it a bunch, and I might do another video for some sound samples and quick in-depth review. But yeah, very happy with this purchase for the price I got it. It is a beautiful guitar. The neck feels great. The fret job feels acceptable. Again, unless you're going for PRS, the fret job is just going to be what it is. But way better quality than anything Squire offers. So if you're considering, like I said in my last video, if you're looking at something like in your budget, always look at something that's just $100, maybe $200 more, and you'll be sometimes very surprised about the quality jump. And you'll just want to kind of save up and just pay that extra for something that is going to be a much higher quality instrument, which is very important. You need to be comfortable and you need to want to play the instrument. Otherwise, you're never going to play the instrument and you're never going to get good if you don't play. So there you go. Enough talking, because I am going to rip the tags off of this, set this thing up, take the stickers off, and go jam. So there you go. My Christmas present from me to me.